I do not know why I had to come back home to this. Man, I want to, get back, start doing a lot of the videos that I normally do. But I knew I had to talk about this. Someone sent it to me on Instagram, and I thought it was... And you know what? I was watching for a split second. And I was like, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. It made me sick to my stomach. When I saw what happened to George Floyd, that bothered me. Something about the way this one was carried out literally made me sick to my stomach. And let me go through this because I do not know all the details. I would like to know the details before I speak on this, or at least the details that they give. This is from CBS. Let me take a look at it, and then I will tell you what I thought about the video. It says a black man was hospitalized in serious condition after, but wait a minute. He's alive? He's alive after? Wait a minute. A black man was hospitalized in serious condition after police shot him several times in the back as he opened the door of a parked vehicle in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Graphic video of the shooting emerged on social media late Sunday, sparking angry protests that prompted the city to declare an emergency curfew. Of course people are going to riot over that. The man was later identified as Jacob Blake, 29, according to Governor Tony Evers, who said Blake was shot in the back multiple times in broad daylight. While we do not have all the details yet, what we know for certain is that he is not the first black man or person to have been shot or injured or mercilessly killed at the hands of individuals in law enforcement in our state or our country, Evers said in the statement. So, the governor spoke of not only black people being killed by police officers, but other people being mercilessly killed by police officers. So I see the governor here did not make it a black and white thing. He didn't make it a racial thing here, like it was a hate crime. The shooting, which is now under investigation by Wisconsin Department of Justice, occurred around 5 p.m. Sunday when officers responded to calls of a domestic incident. Video shows Blake walking away from officers who are pointing their weapons at him. He approaches an SUV, opens the driver's side door when an officer grabs his shirt, then fires at least 7 shots into Blake's back. I don't know how many shots it was that I saw, heard, but it sounded right about that. And I'm going to give you my opinion on what happened. Officers provided medical aid to Blake, who was transported to a hospital in Milwaukee in serious condition. The state's Department of Justice said the officers involved were placed on administrative leave, of course. The shooting comes amid nationwide outrage over the fatal police shootings of black Americans. Protests across the country have pushed for policing reform following the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis police custody. Alright, now, so this is what I have to say about this. When I saw the video, like I said, it blew me away. I didn't know I was watching for a split second. It made me sick to my stomach. But then I watched it again. And even though it made me sick to my stomach, it made me question one thing. And I'll tell you that one thing in a second. Because then I spoke to Scarlo, which will probably be doing her own video and take on what this was, what happened. She told me, what was I want to know what the conversation was before he walked around the car. What were the police saying to him? Were they asking him for his ID? Which I thought was interesting. What was that conversation? I said, that's very interesting. Because her question would probably answer my question. And that is, when he opened that door and went to get into the car, it looked like he dipped kind of low. What was he doing? What was he doing? Was he going for something? Was he going for a weapon? Was he going for his ID? Was he going for something the police asked for? What was he going for? Okay? Because that's when the shots all ring out. I personally would like to see the body cam footage of the police officers, because hopefully, if the angle is correct, we can see what the police officer sees as he's going into the car. Is he going for something? What is he going for? Why is he getting in the car? I want to hear the footage. What happened in that conversation beforehand? Did he just say, "Oh, I'm leaving"? Did he say, "Oh, I'm going to kill you cops"? I'm going in my car right now. And they're like, "You better not. Yeah, I'm not playing with you. You better not. If you go in this car and you reach for something. Like, what happened? That's what I need to know. Okay? So that's my take on it. Still made me sick. And, we already know what you're going to hear on both sides. There's going to be people saying it was racially motivated. There's going to be people that say, "Oh, you trying to listen to the cops." And, and like, there's a lot of different situations out there. I don't think you need to kill somebody or attempt to kill somebody. But I want to know what happened. That's what I need to know if they were justified in shooting him. Even if they were saying, "Stay right here." Stay right here, to me, doesn't say you can shoot somebody. I don't care if it's in the rule book or not. There's a lot of things that are in law or in certain protocol in our government, you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean it's right, okay? And I think people mix that up. What was the law? Well, it's the law. Well, it's the law, so he's justified. It's the law. A lot of people just fall right into place like that. I'm not like that. I like to critically think, and when new information is given to me, I can change my mind on certain subjects. Right now, I don't know what happened, but I know that I'm sickened by the video that I saw. I need to know more so I can tell you what I really think. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think.